GDPR, a blessing or a curse? I guess that really depends on your perspective. However, no matter what your perspective, GDPR principles such as data protection and privacy by design and default are going to force organizations to rethink their data security practices. One of the main principles of GDPR compliance that organizations will have to contend with is customer consent and how to ensure consent is applied when using data. Consent management seems simple. Ensure only the people who have opted in, giving consent, will be included in the results set. For example, only people who have given consent will continue to receive the newsletter to a well-known music festival. But it is not that simple for the organizations having to comply with GDPR. Today, I'm going to show you how to use BlueTalon to simplify the definition and the application of consent in a big data and analytics ecosystem. We will begin the journey by looking at our consent table to understand which customers have given us consent to use their data, for example, in a marketing campaign. As we can see, we have 10 customers, and 5 have given us consent to use their data, and 5 have not. To help us appreciate how BlueTalon simplifies this process, let's take a look at what life would look like without considering consent when accessing the data. We'll do this by executing a basic select star from accounts without any rules in place. As you would expect, the query returns raw information for all 10 of the customers, whether they've given consent or not. However, as you know, with GDPR, we have to manage users' consent when using the data. There are several traditional ways we could do this. First, we could have every user, app developer, or business analyst know that they need to filter for consent. This is problematic because people make mistakes. We could also update every report or campaign that uses customer data. This is also problematic as new reports or campaigns are developed and does not protect against direct queries to the data. Another option would be to create database views that limit the information to only those customers that have provided consent. However, views still pose scalability issues as you add users, clusters, and data platforms. Also, views can become cumbersome to correctly assign, maintain, and update. Now let's see how to use BlueTalon to make your life easier when setting up the data protection at the same time as making your data safer and easier to use. Instead of creating a new view in your database, we're going to show you how to use a dynamic filter in BlueTalon to ensure only the customers who have provided consent are included in the results. Now that we've added the dynamic filter, all that is left is to simply deploy the changes to the BlueTalon system, and the changes will be enforced on the next query. Now we will run that same select star from accounts query again, but this time we'll see remarkably different results. Only the 5 customers who provided consent are included in the results set. It only took us a few moments to add the filter that otherwise would have to be repeated with every app or report, or have to be rebuilt for every view that utilizes customer data. In addition, the users don't have to worry about including consent in their data access, as the BlueTalon system automatically applies the consent based on the filter. Thank you for spending the time with us to learn how BlueTalon can simplify the setup of data protection for customer consent, while at the same time making the data more accessible to users without jeopardizing security. If you would like additional information, please contact us at sales@bluetalon.com. We look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you and have a nice day.